Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another podcast video. Today, I'm with Adam again.
What up?
And today we'll be predicting the Ravens and the Patriots schedule for the 2026-2027 year. We'll do the Pats first. So week one, we have a Super Bowl rematch. We have the Patriots at Seattle. What do you think?
I think coming back into it with the first week, I think it's going to be a really good game for week one specifically, but I think the Seahawks are going to beat us week one.
I think it's going to be closer than the Super Bowl was. Patriots gained a lot and the Seattle lost a lot.
That's also fair.
Yeah. I'll go with Seattle, though, and we'll do a loss for the Patriots week one. All right, week two, we have Pittsburgh Steelers at New England.
I think the Pats got that. I mean, the Steelers aren't all that. They really aren't.
Aaron Rodgers is coming back to the Steelers for his second year. And I know the Steelers trade for, Pittman, but I don't think it's not enough to beat the Pats, and I think the Pats win week two.
I would agree.
Okay, week three, it is at Jacksonville. What do you think?
Honestly, I think that's going to be an interesting early game as well. I'm a big fan of Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence, but I think the Pats have a much more explosive offense, especially after getting A.J. Brown as well with the new wide receiver core and obviously Drake May leading that. I think the Pats got it.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a breakout year, but I do think the Patriots will win. But I think it'll be really close. Might even go to overtime. Hopefully A.J. Brown makes a difference. But we'll go Pats. Week four, we got a tough one. We have New England at Buffalo.
I think the Bills are going to beat us. I think it's going to be a split because I know we play Buffalo twice. I think we're going to win one and lose one against Buffalo. And I think we're going to lose our away game.
I agree with that, and it's how it was last year. But I'm going to go with a loss for the Patriots.
Yeah, I would too.
And I think later on in the season we'll beat them at New England. It's just Josh Allen is probably the best quarterback in the league.
By far.
Right.
I mean, even though he doesn't have a Super Bowl title yet, he's still one of the, significantly the most dominant quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah. We'll go with Buffalo on that one. Week five, hopefully will be an easy one. We have the Raiders at New England.
I think that should be a pretty easy game. I mean, I know the Raiders did do some work to their O-line during the offseason and Ashton Genty as well, but he's kind of carrying their offense. So I would probably say that game would be pretty near a blowout for the Pats. I mean,
well, the Raiders also drafted Mendoza, who could be really good. We don't know who's going to start by then. It could be Mendoza, it could be Kirk Cousins. But I don't think no matter what, I think it'll still be the Pats.
Yeah, I don't think.
So we'll go with the Pats there. Week six, we have the Jets at the Patriots.
Yeah, I think that's one's pretty given to the Pats.
Yeah, we don't really see the Jets winning that.
I don't see the Jets winning anything. I think the Jets are going to have one of the worst records in the NFL this coming up season.
Yeah, right next to the Dolphins. So we have the Patriots right now. We are 4-2. Week seven, we have the Patriots at Chicago. This one's going to be much more tough.
Yeah, I think that game's a closer toss-up. I mean, I'm a big fan of Caleb Williams, and I think the Bears' offense is really explosive, and they had a really good run last year, and I think they're only going to continue getting better. So I'm going to have to give that one to Chicago, but that's just me.
I think this one is going to be really close, and I think it's going to be a rivalry really coming up because I mean, they're both in the same draft. And the Bears could have took Drake May. They didn't. They took Caleb Williams, and this will be a great game. I think it's on prime time too. But I do have the Bears winning.
Yeah.
Patriots are 4-3 now. Week 8, we have Patriots at Miami.
I think, like we were saying before, Miami is going to be the worst team in the league this upcoming year. So I think if the Pats don't win that would be pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, it's in Miami. The Pats usually have a problem playing the Dolphins in Miami, but I don't see the Pats losing
I
that.
think with how terrible their offense is and losing Tyreek Hill and a lot of their other players like that. I mean, all they have now is Achan, and let's be honest, he's not nearly enough to pull that.
Any given Sunday, but I'm going with the Pats. Week 9, we have an interesting one. We have the Packers at New England. This one will be interesting. I'll be interested to see if Micah Parsons plays, if he comes back. I think he tore his ACL, so I'm not sure if he'll be back by then. But Packers are really explosive. They have a really good quarterback. Josh Jacobs is really good. Their running back.
Well, but let's not step into the controversy with him, I guess, because there's a chance that he doesn't even play this season.
That's true. Wide receiver core is not the greatest. I think the Pats will win this. What do you think?
I would agree that the Pats would probably.
Yeah, I think I think it'll be close. So, week 10, we have Patriots at Detroit. Lions for years were terrible.
Yeah, the Lions have recently been on a big come up, and I mean, honestly, I think they're only gonna keep getting better. I mean, they have Tesla. Obviously, he's a really good young wide receiver. They have Amon Ra, obviously, who's top 3 wide receiver in the league right now. I think the Lions are really good also with Gibbs running the ball, and I think the Lions are probably going to win that game. But
I think it really depends on how well the Lions are doing. I mean, the year before they weren't doing so well. They lost Ben Johnson to the Bears. I mean, I'll go with the Lions, but I think that one could go either way. Week 11, we have a bye, so we get a rest that week. Week 12, it's Patriots at the Chargers.
I think the Chargers win.
Think the Chargers win?
Yeah.
I think this one's also be close. Justin Herbert's really good. They have a great coach.
I don't think we have all of our keys figured out yet, especially with the new addition to our O line. And I get that we made a lot of pickups as well, but there's still some things that we need to figure out. And I think the Chargers are just so far ahead of us.
I think I'm going to disagree. Yes, I know the Chargers are good, but I think the Patriots are better. The only problem I would really see is the O-line, but I think Drake May can handle it. And I have the Patriots winning, but we'll put down the Chargers winning. Week 13, Buffalo at New England.
Like I said, I think it's a split. I think at New England we have a much better shot at beating the Bills. But again, it's Josh Allen and one of the best offenses in the league. So there's always a chance for anything, but I would give it to the Pats.
I also agree. I think we'll
With
split.
a great home field advantage and again, our own explosive offense. It's
Right. I think the Pats win. The fans will really help. Greatest fans in the world. But I'm going Pats. Week 14, we have Vikings at Patriots. I mean, I'm going with the Patriots. We don't know who's starting yet.
I mean, I would too. The Vikings are still trying to figure out a lot. Especially their quarterback room. I think Kyler Murray's going to end up in their starting position, but it's even then it's still a little bit rough because Kyler is not great to begin with.
Right, but it's Kevin O'Connell, quarterback whisperer. He's usually good with quarterbacks, and we'll see how he is with Kyler Murray or 9, whoever starts. But I have the Patriots winning. Week 15, we have Patriots at Kansas City.
I think that really depends if Patrick Mahomes recovers correctly from his injury that he had this last season.
I think he should be back by week 15.
If their whole team is healthy, I think the Chiefs are going to beat us in that game. That's, again, just me. But
I'm going to go with the Patriots. I'm going to say it's an overtime win.
You really think that game would get carried into OT?
I think the Patriots will give them a fight, and I think they could win, and I think they should win.
Well, I mean, we could realistically win all of the games, but
Yeah, but I think the Pats win that one.
yeah, okay.
I'm going to put down the Pats, all right?
Yeah, go for it.
We're at 9-5. Week 16, another easy one. We have Pats at Jets. I mean, it's kind of what we talked about last time. Jets aren't really good. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I see the Jets going like,
4 wins.
yeah,
Yeah, so we'll have the Pats winning that one. So we're 10-5. We have a good one in Week 17. We have Broncos at Patriots.
like I said, and I'm going to stand firm on this. I believe that the Broncos got screwed when it came down to the playoff game they played against us last year. And I think if the whole Broncos team is healthy, that they are going to destroy us. And I firmly believe that the Broncos are just a better team.
I think it'll be close. I don't think they'll destroy us, but I do have the Broncos winning, but I don't think it'll be as close as Adam.
I'm a firm believer in the Broncos.
All right, Broncos win. Week 18, last game of the season, Dolphins at Pats.
I think that one's going to the Pats. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to disagree with that. Dolphins are awful. Again, they have HN. That's about it.
Yeah, they have no real other significant names on their team. You know, I couldn't even tell you their name of their quarterback off the top of my head right now.
Malik Willis. But we have the Patriots going 11-6. So next up we have the Ravens.
That seems kind of that doesn't seem too far off.
Yeah, I can see that. So we have the Ravens. So week 1 we have the Ravens at the Colts.
I think that's a good game. I really like Danny Dimes. I think the Colts have a good offense, but you know, Lamar Jackson.
So I don't know if Daniel Jones will be back week 1. So I think the Ravens.
Why wouldn't you?
He's hurt.
I mean, yeah, didn't you get hurt late, like kind of midish way
Yeah,
though?
I don't know. I don't think it's really confirmed when he'll be back, but I don't know if he will be. But I still know either way I have the Ravens winning.
Yeah, I think the Ravens would win that game too.
Week 2 we have the Saints at Baltimore. I think the Saints are underrated. I think they have a good team going.
Yeah, I don't have faith in the Saints. I don't see the same way he does. I'm not a Saints fan in the slightest. So I would give that game to Baltimore.
I'm still going to give it to Baltimore, but I think the Saints are a good team and underrated. Week 3 we have Baltimore at Dallas Cowboys. So.
I think that's going to be another close game. Dak Prescott, George Pickens, good offense, you know.
It's a very good offense against a really good defense.
Yeah, it's going to be it'll be a good match to watch. But I would probably give it to Baltimore.
I think I'm going to go Dallas.
That's
Although,
fair.
yet again, Baltimore has a good offense and a great defense. Dallas has a good offense, but not a great defense.
Yeah.
I'll go Baltimore. You've convinced me. Week 4, we have Tennessee at the Ravens. Tennessee is going to be...
I think Tennessee is going to have an interesting year. I think Tennessee is either going to have like a year where they end up going like, you know, having a near playoff run, or they're going to completely bomb it.
It's not their year this year, but they're in the right direction. I say they have around 7 wins, but I'm going with the Ravens.
I would too.
Week 5, we have the Ravens at Falcons.
I think the Ravens win that game.
I also
mean,
agree.
honestly, the Falcons don't have a lot.
I mean,
you know?
they have a good run game. They have
Bijan
good wide
Robinson, and they
receivers.
also have Drake London. But
I like their coach, but I don't like their quarterback room, so I'm going with the Ravens.
yeah, I don't like their quarterback room
We have
either.
a 5-game winning streak, and I think it's going to keep going. We have the Ravens at the Browns. I mean, Browns lost Myles Garrett.
That's the saddest thing to me.
That was their whole team. So, Ravens. I'm going with the
Yeah.
Ravens. Week 7, I'm going to say the Ravens finally lose.
I would give it,
Bengals.
I would give it to the Bengals. I mean, honestly, it depends if let me just say it depends if their whole team is healthy, because honestly, I mean, you know, T. Higgins, I'm pretty sure at some point last season he was injured. I don't know if he recovered.
I don't know.
Joe Cool did get injured too,
Yeah,
didn't
Joe
he?
Burrow
Yeah,
should be back by then. I'm going with the Bengals.
I would too.
Ravens lose their first game. We have a really interesting one, Week 8, though. We have the Ravens at the Bills.
I think, unfortunately, as much as I am a Ravens fan, you know, it's just looking back at the history of the games that have been played between Baltimore and Buffalo, it's I would have to give it to Buffalo. Just
I mean, it's arguably the two best quarterbacks in the league. I'm going with Buffalo as well because it's in Buffalo, and I think that will make a difference.
yeah,
But really close though. Week 9, Jacksonville at Baltimore.
I think that's also going to be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have pretty mobile quarterbacks, and both the teams have decent offenses. But I would give it to Baltimore.
I think I'm going to go with Jacksonville. I think this is the first year for their head coach, and I think he's going to make a coaching mistake, and I think Jacksonville's going to win off of that.
I mean, that's fair to say, but
So we'll put down Jacksonville. Week 10, Chargers at Ravens.
that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, Justin Herbert's really good. The Chargers as a whole are a really good team, really solid team. And I think because of the first year coach and on the Ravens and some pieces may be missing by later on in the season. So who knows? But I would probably give it to the Chargers.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think this one's closer. I'll give it to the Chargers, but I think it's close. Next one is Ravens at Carolina. The Panthers made the playoffs last year. They're a good team.
I would give it to the Ravens. That's just me. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ted McMillan on the Panthers. But I don't think the Panthers are a good enough team to beat Baltimore yet.
We'll go with the Ravens. I agree. Week 12. Now, this is really offense versus defense. It's Ravens at Texans.
Yeah, that's going to be a really great game to watch. I mean, arguably the best defense in the league versus one of, if not the best offense in the league. I mean, so
Similar, yeah. I think overall, though, the Texans' defense is better than their offense, and I'm going with the Texans.
I would probably give it to Baltimore, but if you think the Texans would win, you could mark it as that.
We'll go Texans. Week 13's a bye, so week 14 we're Bucks at Ravens.
I would give it to the Ravens.
I would too.
I mean, the Bucks aren't anything crazy. I mean, did they make the playoffs last season? I don't remember. No, I know they had a half decent record. They have a decent team, but I just think the Ravens are better.
I just don't think the Bucks have enough to beat the Ravens. I'm going Ravens. Week 15, Ravens at Steelers. I'm not a big fan of the Steelers. I don't like where Aaron Rodgers is. He's really old. I'm going with the Ravens.
I would as well. I agree that Aaron Rodgers is gonna crumple over on the field soon. I mean, it's just a matter of time. What, 43 or 40 or something like that, in his 40s.
Yeah. Week 16, we have the Browns at the Ravens. I mean, it's kind of what we already talked about. I'm going with the Ravens.
I would as well.
Yeah.
The Browns don't really have many pieces on an offense or a defense anymore to do anything, and I think the Browns have to do a lot of rebuilding, especially after losing the Defensive Player of the Year with the new NFL sack record, by the way. I mean, giving up Myles Garrett to the Rams, by the way, is an absolute atrocity, especially if Aaron Donald comes back. That would be terrifying, and I think that would be handing the Rams a Super Bowl. But anyway.
Week 17, Ravens at the Bengals. I mean, earlier in the season, we had the Bengals winning.
I think later on in the season, the Bengals are just kind of cursed with injury. I think by that point, Joe Burrow's going to get hurt again. So I
agree with that. We'll go
Ravens.
And then week 18, last game of the year, Steelers at Ravens.
I mean, again, the whole thing with the Steelers is, don't like the quarterback room. They don't have a great offense. They don't have the pieces to beat Baltimore.
We'll go Baltimore, and that gives them a 12-5 record.
That's also not far from, I can see that.
All right, Adam, thank you for being here with us.
Of course.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.